What's up guys, it's Captain Rice Production 72 and welcome to Clone Army 2024 edition. So here we are, we're filming the Clone Army. Yeah, again, this video doesn't get any less exciting every year that we do it. This will be the longest, biggest version yet. Well, we can say that every year, but in this case we really mean it. In last year's video, I gave myself a goal to hit and I didn't just hit it, I didn't just surpass it, I obliterated it. But in front of you, not including the Senate Commandos or any of the other minifigures here at the front, purely going back the way, there is 308 clone troopers. I went a bit nuts in the last year, also you got all your vehicles, which we'll get into. But yeah, this is really exciting, so we're going to talk about a couple of things here before we properly jump into the army. And so first of all, something's changed with the collecting. You may have noticed a series on my channel where I collect every Lego clone trooper. So that means there's loads more clone trooper types than there was last year. There's ones that I maybe have one of, because, you know, as a unique clone. There's some clones I have idiotic amounts of. Like, I have two Jick 14s. Why? Well, apparently one with and one without a helmet is a different variant. Another thing that's changed with this is, you know, the release of the new battle pack. As you can see, a whole bunch of the new clone troopers are just sitting right there. I do not have all of my Jedi included. I only have, I'd say, to go for the Clone Wars versions, since the Clone Wars section of the army is the one that's grown the most. So that's why it was Clone Wars Palpatine versus, I think last year we used the 2012 Revenge of the Sith version. See what else is new. Yeah, not all my vehicles are out, so you may remember the last one I had all the command stations out. I had all my fighter tanks, Jedi starfighters. Due to space, and as you'll just see when we were opening up the video, that's not possible anymore. I'd also like to point out this is the last Clone Army that will be filmed in this room. Next year will be filmed. I'm going to plan it filming it on a table, so that'll be an upgrade. And at the end of this video, we'll talk about goals for next year. Colfix point out the clone I have the most of right now is the 2008 Phase 1, or I think it's the clone I have the most of. But yeah, we're going to jump in with the start of the minifigures. Let's get into this. So as you saw at the start, we have Clone Wars Palpatine. He has two of the regular Senate Commandos, and this one back here is the Senate Commando Captain. Moving to the left over here, we have, I want to put some like Republic and Senate based minifigures. So with the 2012 version of the Clone Wars Padme, I've not been able to get my hands on that Republic gunship, the new one. I would like to point out that's a space thing. And you know, with me moving to university in a few months, I was more so picking like sets that I put above that. So yeah, we've got Ton Wee there, because we want to have a camera over the contours. We've got Onaconda Far there. And we picked the original Jar Jar just because that would kind of go with the era of the Clone Wars that has been released. That was the most up-to-date Jar Jar at the time. Moving over to this side, we've got your Jedi. Like I said, I took out my Clone Wars animation style ones for this year. Next year, with it being Revenge of the Sith, it will be the Revenge of the Sith versions. So, there's that. Pretty cool. Favourite Jedi there definitely has to be the original Clone Wars Yoda. I don't know why, but this is recently been one of my favourite minifigures, so there is that. Coming here, we're going to start on the clone troopers. So I counted, I have 48 of the 2008 clone troopers, basically meaning these guys. Some of them have like attachments, that's including ones with the armor sets. I have 48, so definitely going to have 50 by next year. So we're going to jump in here. We've got the command. So the front is kind of different clone troopers. We've got the Clone Sergeant from 2013, the 2011 Commander Wolf, 2008 Commander Corey, 2011 Captain Rex. The reason I say 2011 is 2008 should have the visor. 2008 Commander Fox, 2012 Commander Gree. On either side here we have the 2013 Phase 1. We've just got a standard kind of clone with some gear on it, the 2008 one. Back there. We've got one of the commanders from the command station. We've got the 2011 Commander Cody, which is meant to have less armor attachments. We've got custom minifigures here. We've got 5s, and over here we've got Echo. So they're both customs. We've got the Clone Captain from 2013 right there, so that's pretty cool. In the next line, we have a whole bunch of the 08 Phase 1 clones. And the way that I've got this going is we've got a couple of the ones here with the kind of armor attachments, you know, like, try and zoom in a bit there. So we've got a whole bunch of ones with the kind of cameras, the visors, got a couple of the antennas there. And mixed in with these guys is one of my favourite minifigures I'm able to get in the last year. It's one of these guys here. The 2002 original Clone Trooper, pretty cool. Only bought the one, but definitely we'll try and get a couple more. And mixed in with all those guys is, like I said, in total 48 of the 2008 Phase 1. The 2008 Phase 1s stop up here. They it's kind of a U shape. They kind of come up and then round, but it's a whole bunch of those newer clones. But I just admire all these 2008 ones. A couple of them have got jetpacks as well. These are pretty cool clones. See, it's one of those ones, that was the one 6 years ago I wanted to army build. And I gave up to the price of them. And in Clone Army 2022, I think I had 12 of them. Last year I was able to get that up to 16, well, now we're at nearly 50. You know, I found, the way I've reasonably able to get so many of these, I found sellers online who have them in bulk, and the more you buy, they take off the price, so it's been quite convenient. Coming up here, you kind of, like I said, it starts at either side of this row. It's these ones here. The movie kind of cross ones from 2022 are on here. So got a row and then some of those, which is pretty cool. There are many figures, like I think I bought in total 6 of the command stations, 6 or 8. So, I mean, they're not bad looking Clone Troopers, but they're pretty cool. But again, the 2008 ones, I've seen the definitely proved to be my favourite ones. And then behind those, something pretty cool we didn't have last year. Like I said, another thing we didn't have last year was the majority of the commanders. We've got 2005 Phase 2 clones, which is pretty cool. Fun fact, their design, they're meant to look like the 2003 2D animation Clone Wars. I'm just happy to have some of these finally. In total I have 11 of those. One of them, and I think, trying to remember which one it is. It's this one over here. He's not from 2005. He is the 2010 one from the Swamp Speeder, so he's got that kind of dotted mouth pattern. So that's kind of cool. At the other end, we got this one, which is an iconic minifigure in itself. It's the 2014 Phase 2 clone. So got one of those. And behind them, we have lots. We have 42, making it my second biggest legion on the front, at least, of the new Clone Trooper. Now, I know a lot of people in the LEGO community are split on these because of these holes that people complain about, but personally, I don't bother with them. To me, it's still a cool Clone Trooper. Same body as the 2022 Phase 1s, also the helmet's just the difference, but 42 of these, and I do plan to continue growing that. I mean, these ones do, like the Phase 1s do, they do look really good in numbers, like, no doubt, they are pretty cool in numbers. I have bought 14 of the battle packs, that's how I've got that many. Initially the battle pack is like, it's crazy, it's the one I've bought the most of. The 501st one from 2020, which I will point out you will not see any builds. I've actually sold my builds from that set, because I'm not a fan of the oversized Bark Speeder and like oversized ATRT. I don't really understand how those look good, but that's just personal preference. I bought 14 of those, like for instance the 332nd battle pack, I bought 4. The 501st Specialist battle pack, I bought 4. I bought 8 of the original 501st set. 14, and I plan to keep going, so it just shows you how much I like this battle pack. Like I said, this Clone Trooper's pretty cool, and I've dropped it. But no, I'm definitely going to continue to try and get my hands on those. I've started to find, the reason I've got 14, I'll be able to get quite all of them quite cheap for doing it in my work, because every so often my work will do like 20% off all toys, plus staff discounts, so I've been smart about my army building, and I'll throw in about the end talking about that kind of stuff. But coming up here, we have 2 of these guys. Now, these guys here are the 2005 Aerial Clone Troopers. I got 2 of them. One of them, I never really planned on doing this, but it's another Clone Trooper of the same thing. The reason I have 2 of them, the other one's there, is I bought one for every Clone Trooper, then I ended up getting a second with the turbo tank, just sitting right there. In between them, we got the and we've knocked that one. We got the 2011 Shadow Earth Trooper, the May the 4th minifigure from 2011, which is kind of cool because we're filming this. Well, it's going up on May 4th, but I'm filming it a day early. Very cool minifigure, very rare, and he was like the first proper expensive figure I bought for the collecting all the Lego Clone Troopers. So yeah. And in the middle, that's him, the minifigure. That is the Phase 2 Captain Rex from 2013. The good Phase 2 Rex. And you'll see another Phase 2 Rex in this army, and I'll explain why. But coming back, we have the batch. So we've got obviously Tech, Wrecker, Hunter. We've got a regular Phase 2 501st Trooper, the 2013 one. We've got the 2013 Special Trooper. We've got 5 from this year. Now, this Rex is not an official Lego Rex. You might remember it from last year's army. The reason being is back last year I wasn't doing the every clone trooper. I hadn't had the idea yet. So my man was like, yeah, I'm not buying a Phase 2 Rex from 2013. I'll buy this custom one based off the 2020 style. It looks better, which in all fairness, it does look good. It is a custom minifigure. I think that's that is not the first custom minifigure we encountered, because these two there are customs. Any custom clone trooper you see throughout this video, I will point them out, are from Minifig Customs UK. And I'll also point out, I've not bought any customs within the last year, because I've been focusing on growing it, because customs are expensive, so I've mostly been focusing on trying to get these numbers up. But anyway, over here we do have Echo, Omega, and Crosshair. I know Crosshair is Imperial, but he's a clone trooper, so I just threw him in here. Behind that, we've got all my 501st troopers, so there's 8 battle packs worth, so I think that comes out to 24 of the regular ones, and then there's 8 of the jet troopers as well. The jet troopers up the back, we've got 8 of the heavy troopers in there as well. We've got 4 of the snipers and 4 of the officers. The officers are there and there. Sniper troopers are there. And of course we've got the heavy troopers. The heavy troopers are the nicest thing in that battle pack, and I was tempted to buy more. This is where it starts to get rather interesting. So moving up the back, we got all my 332nd troopers. That is a legion that we did not have last year. So all of them apart from one are the new one. This one here is the one without the helmet holes, but the rest of them have them. Got a nice little squad, got 4 battle packs off. We've got Captain Vong there. Now, a couple of them are Captain Vongs, just without the visor. See, I'm not that worried about accuracy, so I just included them as 332nd troopers, which I've seen quite a few people have been doing that. Moving over here, we've got the 212. We've got Commander Corey from this couple years back, 2014 Airborne, 2014 regular. Got the 2013 Clone Wars one. Then behind that, we've got 11 of newer design. Over here, we have quite a lot of shock troopers. We have 2 of the 2007 ones, 1 of the 2008 ones, the 2014 one. Then we have 14 of the new design, which is pretty cool. Those do look nice in numbers, and they're part of the reason I'm continuing to buy the battle pack. Again, I'll have 16 once I buy the gunship. Coming up over here, we have an ARC Trooper from 2012, along with the 2014 Commander Neo, with 6 of the 2012 ARC Troopers. They are really cool looking minifigures. I'm going to take one off just to show you. Like, I know that ARC Trooper gets a lot of praise, but the trooper that came with him in the battle pack, in my opinion, is actually just as cool. Like, this is an amazing clone trooper, 100%. This is a little bit hard film. We've got 5 of the captains here. We've got 1 of the 2013 pilots, 3 of the 08 ones. We've got a siege trooper from 05 next to a recon trooper. At the back, we've got regular clone pilot, Captain Jag, V-wing pilot, Arc 170 pilot, a whole couple of, like, we've got 5 of the 2005 pilots. We've got the 2017 Clone Gunner, the 2022 Clone Gunner, 4 of the 2009 Clone Gunner, 3 of the ARF Trooper from 2011, a custom Commander Neo, not Commander Neo, is it? No, Commander Bakar. We've got a Geonosian Airborne, a Geonosian Phase 2. We've got a custom Keeley Trooper, You got the 2014 Scout Trooper, 2 of the 2014 Troopers, and this is pretty cool here. I'll try and get in a bit better to film this. We've got 2 of the 2005 Kashyyyk Scouts. This figure is worth talking about. Like, why do I have 2 and these are so expensive? Well, let me explain. The reason I have 2 of these is because I bought one for the stand and then I ended up getting another one when I decided I wanted the 05 Turbo Tank. It was a set I always wanted, but I didn't realise I'd end up with 2 of these, so it's a pretty cool minifigure I have more than one of. Maybe I'll try and buy one for every year the army continues, so next year they'll be free. I don't know. We've got the Star Corps Commander, right, I'm trying to zoom in a bit better. We've got the Star Corps Commander there, with 2 of the minifigures behind him. Over here, I'm moving a bit funny, we've got the 187th, we've got 2 of the Airborne, 4 of the troops. We've got my 8 bomb squads, 2 of the Horn Company, both versions of Jet 14, which one of them appears to have fallen down. And well, that is it. Apart from got all points stand out, we got the 2014 Santa Cone there. We got the 2014 Wolfpack 3 custom mini, no, sorry, 4 custom. We got Sinker, Boost, Cannon, Security Cone, and this, you might recognise this one from the Clone Wars movie. It's those camel ones that are on TEF, but pretty cool. So that is it. Also, there's not too much talking to do because most of them are more or less the same minifigure. It's crazy. I love the little kind of thing we've got going on there. The little marching thing. Like I said, there's 308 clones. The goal was to hit 250 because last year was 146. And obviously, this is a completely different looking layout from last year. It's crazy how good it is. But we're going to jump into the vehicles now, which will take us a few minutes. So let's start here at the front with these wonderful looking turbo tanks. So a vehicle we never had in last year's army. There's a couple of vehicles here we've not had before. On this side we have the 2005 Clone Turbo Tank, which I bought probably less than 2 weeks ago. Coming up to this video I got really excited and actually I got a decently sized pace, so I was able to go buy this one. Pretty cool, has the periscope and stuff. Also it's got that classic Lego Star Wars look to it, really cool looking tank. Also it has the full on interior. It does have things that go in its interior which I have removed and put out, a little bit for filling space and stuff, but it's a really cool set, definitely holds up. It has its weak points like this one, being a 19-year-old set now, but very cool looking turbo tank. One of those sets I wanted for years and finally got. Back in October though, because you guys might remember, I think I did a whole video with this, I have reviewed it though, is the 2010 turbo tank. This is the one from my childhood. This is one I remember having as a kid. And this one's cool. It had Cad Bane or Securo, which were 2 cool minifigures at the time. It's got the handle, you can twist the guns. Pretty cool. It's got the different wheel design. That's something you definitely notice. I'm making this into a review here basically, but yeah, pretty cool turbo tank. This one was the most expensive one to try and get a hold of. This one was the cheapest. If I was to recommend one, it's impossible. Like, for me to pick one is impossible, but it was nice. Like, it's kind of like how last year we had 2 gunships, and I'll get into the reason to why we have only got one. You've probably seen it in an update video maybe, but who knows. Back here we've got the ATTE from 2022, which I am going to try and get another one of these before they retire. That's a must. Like, apart from people complaining about the Clone Troopers in this set is an amazing set. It's really good. It looks the part. Normally, when it comes to Lego Star Wars sets, I will say the oldest is better. Like, I will not agree with anyone that there's a better gunship than the 08, but if someone says this 2022 ATTE is the best, I would definitely agree with them on that. Over on this side, we've got the 2009 Republic Attack Shuttle, which I think is the only vehicle here, with the exception of that Bark Speeder, that's been in, and maybe the Walker that's been in all my Clone Wars videos. So that one's got a veterans discount. We've got 2009 Clone Walker Battle Pack Walker. Now this turret has a brown base and it looks like it comes from Hoth, but it actually comes from this set here. Pretty cool. Got the little Bark Speeder from the 05 Turbo Tank. We've got the 2011 Battle for Geonosis Bark Speeder. There we got the 2005 Arc 170. Got that in the same lot as a turbo tank. This one's pretty cool, and this one I would have a second one of. For the price you can get these for, and how good they are for being from 2005, like so long ago, they are really good. So shout out to that set 100%. We've got the 2022 fighter tank. Now, I did have two of these last year, as far as I remember. One of them is broken and in storage, mostly because, I've explained this in update videos. Shelf space is a bit of a premium, and I wasn't having this set out on my shelf. This one was the faint one that I did have on the shelf, but it's like I wasn't having both. We got one of the Swamp Speeders. I sold the rest of them. We got the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle, pretty cool looking ship. I'm wondering if with the recent finale, which I will not talk about here, I'm not going to spoil nothing for no one. I wonder if that one's going to go up in value. That's something I was thinking about. We got the 2008 Republic gunship. In my opinion, the best version of the gunship was 2008. It's got those double doors, which done properly, whereas Lego, it's one of those things, Lego could do double doors 16 years ago, but last year they were just unable to do it properly. I understand there's a whole scaling and sizing thing with it, but at the same time, it's like, you could really be trying harder. And we've got a couple of the battle pack builds back there. If I had to pick my favourite build, and this is still the 08 gunship, it's a cool set, and it works really well. So, like I said, my command stations and stuff are all bagged up. They're not easily accessible for me. Well, they are, but it's like the building. I've not had the time. Between, things like work, college, and just life in general, I've not had the time to go build those for them to be in this video, unfortunately. But yeah, let's do some outro talking, because this is my favourite video to make, and we're nearly at the end, so let's do this. So, pretty cool shot there. I've taken plenty of pictures of this, and we'll make something cool out of it. But this is unbelievable. There's some clone troopers in here. I still can't believe I've got things like Phase 2 Rex, the Shadow Earth Trooper, those two Kashyyyk troopers from 05, things like that are just that's crazy. I'm trying to film this video quickly because I've got some other things I need to do today. But what are my plans? Well, let's discuss my favourite thing. So, favourite minifigure in this entire clone army is that 2005 Kashyyyk clone trooper, followed by, seeing as I went out my way to get so many, like, despite the fact that there's a new battle pack which probably cost me less, I went out my way to get so many of these guys. Trust me, there'll be 50 at the least next year. Least favourite clone troopers probably those Geonosian Airborns, and Geonosian Phase 2 from 2015. The only real reason I bought those was for the stand, for every Lego clone trooper, which you may have spotted some new clone troopers throughout this, who will then be reappearing on that. So, but you won't be getting an episode of that for a couple of weeks, because I'm planning to have more army type videos coming out. And at the end of this, we will discuss that. So, jumping into some points I want to mention is, how was I able to get this many? Well, most of it was, like I said, through the discounts I was able to get on the new battle packs. Keep in mind, my goal was to hit 250, and 42 of the clone troopers that I was able to get past the 250 are from that new battle pack. 42 plus 14, so that's 56 clone troopers alone came from that set. So, think about it like that. A lot of the ships in here, like the 2 turbo tanks, were really good eBay deals, which I didn't buy the first ones I saw. I waited around for weeks trying to find a good deal on each set, which was quite good. Like I said, the reason this year is probably going to be my favourite is the amount of variety. I feel like we achieved that, which is something I've been trying to get the last couple of years. We added all these, like the 327th, the 332nd, the shock troopers. They were never in the previous armies in here. Phase 2 plain white clone troopers were never in any of the other armies. So we've definitely achieved that. One little regret was we never got any customs. Now, like I said before, the price of the customs was why, because I was trying to focus on getting one of each. Like, I'd rather spend my money on, say, getting the Shadow Earth Trooper or Phase 2 Rex or one of the Kashyyyk clones than do that, because it has a bit more stuff to it. The reason the 2013 gunship is not here is I ended up selling that back in January. The set was all yellowed, it was taking up space on the shelf, and I kind of decided that I would rather have more, like, the 2 turbo tanks being different versions doesn't bother me, but the gunship, I would like them to be mostly the same version. like I said, I haven't bought it yet. In fact, I'm going to the Lego store. The day this is uploaded, I'm going to the Lego store for May 4th, which is the other video you're getting today, but I don't know if I'm going to buy that. That's debatable. See, if I'd held on and waiting to film this the day it comes out, you would have got to witness I would have had more clones. I'd have had 310, which isn't a difference. I mean, there's no 501st clones from the Park Speeder Escape, which would have been it. So, yeah, that's really just the only difference. So, goals for next year's army. This is exciting. So, I feel like all my goals I've given myself have been reasonable. 2022 going into 2023 was to have 100. Going from 63 clones, I went and got 146. Last year I had 146 and I said get 250, which was to get, 104? I ended up with 308. So next year is 2025, and it's going to be the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, which is, if you're wondering why I've not reviewed the recent bundle of episode 3 sets I bought, that's why, holding off for that reason, to review them next year. I want the clone army to have 500 clone troopers, and the legion that I am focusing on the most is trying to get, honestly we'll be getting a whole bunch more of those battle pack clones, that's happening, but the main thing I want to focus on getting a hold of is 2005 era clone troopers, where I'd be able to get a couple more of those Kashyyyk ones, some more of the 327th, the original, it's that 2005 design with the cutout helmets, that's what I want to get the most of. Vehicles wise, and I know someone's going to mention this because I mentioned it last year, because last year, around this time actually, I'm pretty sure we knew about the UCS Venator. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we knew it. We didn't know what it looked like, but we knew about it. I don't have it because, listen, I could afford it. I almost bought it there a couple weeks ago. The reason I don't have it is a space problem. And I'm going to plan to have it in next year's army, even if it's just the sealed box all the way up the back there. Also, I was filming it somewhere else. I am still going to have one. Other vehicles I'm planning to buy, maybe just another Arc 170. It's like other versions of sets. Like the Republic Frigate is one that I'm missing that I wouldn't mind. And I'm definitely buying that Coruscant Guard gunship. But 500 clones is the goal by next year, which I think, let's see, that's 192 clones. Considering how crazy I went the last couple of years, I think it's achievable. Like, I found a more refined way of building my army, like buying in bulk, and that's definitely helped. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's always the most exciting one to do. The next one you're getting is the droid army, which will be probably half the size. But listen, if you think having 42 of these is nuts, start thinking about what 14 battle packs worth did to the droid army. Like, when you think about that, that was crazy. But no, my favourite vehicles are the 2005 turbo tank and the 2008 gunship are the two here that are my favourite. But yeah, no, hopefully next year we'll be at the 500 mark. Definitely going to put a lot more time into it than I did this year, but like, I put a lot of effort in. Again, the only disruption will be the fact that I'm trying to get one of each. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. This video is always so exciting. Just going to give you one final overview of the army, because it's the last army video we're filming in this room, but you also won't get to see the full thing for another year. You want to know what's even crazier? I'm pretty sure this army has got more minifigures than my last minifigure collection video did, and that was 2 years ago. It just shows you the insane collection my growth, the growth of the Lego collection has. Like, my personal growth with Lego has gotten like a lot more. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next army video, which will be next week, being the droid army. After that, you're getting the Imperial army. I don't think I'm going to do the Rebels this year, but just give you guys one more overview of this army. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you guys in the next video.